Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Naz, and on this channel we talk about all things lifestyle, beauty, and fashion. And today's video is going to be in the lifestyle category because the girl's trying to get her life back on track, okay? When it comes to my eating habits, I mentioned this in a vlog not too long ago. I actually did complete Whole 30, and since then your girl has fell off completely. Give or take, it's only been about a week and a half since I have been off of Whole 30. However, jumping right back into my old habits and the things that I used to do it's not serving your girl any purpose. So now I'm challenging myself to get back into a routine, and what better way to get back into a routine than to meal prep. So today we are going to be meal prepping our meals for this week. On the menu, we have some salads, we have some fajita bowls, we have some sweet potatoes, we got a few different things, okay? So to start off, just to let you guys know, for breakfast, I will be eating a mixture of eggs and chicken sausage, as well as smoothie bowls or smoothies. I think it'll just be super easy for me to come from the gym, make my smoothie, jump into work. I don't wanna cook. To be honest, when I'm trying to jump back into a routine, I want to make it seamless and effortless as possible. The first meal that we're going to be prepping is a good old chicken salad. The next meal we're about to prep is steak fajitas. So we're just going to be doing some steaks with some veggies, some peppers, some onions. I'm going to pair the steak fajitas with some rice. The next meal we're going to make is some shrimp and veggies. We're going to have a mix of Brussels sprouts with zucchini. The next meal we're gonna make is a baked sweet potato with ground turkey and some veggies, and we're going to put some zucchini on the side. It's gonna be so good. Lastly, we are going to be making a salmon salad. The thing you wanna keep in mind with any of these meals, they can be dinner or they can be lunch, or if you want, they can be breakfast. But I'm not going to label them as lunch or label them as dinner. I'm just going to meal prep. That way it's easier for me to just grab and go when the time comes for me to eat. I know we have quite a few options, but I like to have options because when I'm eating the same thing over and over, I'm gonna be real with you, I get bored easily, and it is the quickest way for me to forget about the goals that I have of looking like a Sports Illustrated model, okay? I need to be entertained, I need to have a variety, and I need to have options. So with me having these options to pull from my fridge, it makes it easier for me not to go in the freezer and grab something I ain't supposed to be touching. All right, let's get started. Let's get cooking. All right, jumping right into the first meal, we are about to make some veggies and shrimp, okay? I love Brussels sprouts. I don't know about you, but I love me some Brussels sprouts. I honestly have loved them forever. Like, you did not have to force me to eat my veggies when I was a kid. One thing I was gonna do was eat my veggies, and Brussels sprouts is one of my absolute faves. On top of asparagus, I like me some asparagus too, but my choice for this week was zucchini and Brussels sprouts. Another thing I also like to do, I didn't do it in this video, but I love Brussels sprouts with a little bit of feta on top, cooked in the air fryer. So good. But for these, we're just going to chop up our Brussels sprouts as well as chop up our zucchini, and we're gonna put them together, mix them all together. Cut them however you like. I like some big, I like some small. It just depends on your preference and how you like to cook them. Now, I am preparing these inside of the air fryer. I probably should have did like 2 batches, but I put everything in my small little air fryer. But no worries at all. We got it together. Drizzle that with some olive oil or avocado oil, whatever you'd like, and season these babies up. Now, I am not shy when it comes to seasoning. I will season my veggies as well as my poultry, my meat, all of that, okay? So all the seasonings that you see here, I pretty much used for all of my food. Mixing that all together, and we're gonna drop this baby inside of the air fryer. Next, we're gonna prepare our shrimp. So I did heat up the pan with a little bit of oil, as well as add oil to the shrimp. So again, like I said, I'm using pretty much all the same seasonings. So we got our chili powder, we have our garlic powder, we have our black pepper, our garlic and onion with black pepper and sea salt, our Tabitha Brown. Y'all, if y'all don't have this seasoning by Tabitha Brown, it is so good. It's so good on seafood. I love it on salmon, I love it on fish. I've even put it on chicken before, but I love it on seafood. And then I did cook these on top of the stove, you know, cook them to your liking, cook them to them things, curl up, you know how we do, Cajun them if you will. And this is the first meal. I have about 7 or 8 in each container, and then I did 2, or actually I think I did 3 scoops of veggies for each bowl. And I love this chipotle sauce from Good and Gather at Target. It is so good. All right, our next meal is steak fajitas, honey. I love a good steak fajita. Now, we are not going to be putting corn tortillas with these, unfortunately, because look, your girl is trying to get snatched. So I'm trying to, be intentional with the carbs that I eat, okay? So the carbs this week is going to be our rice. As you've seen, I started with the veggies, heating up those peppers and onions, and then once those were done, I went into cooking the steak. I did use the fajita mix. You do not have to use that. You can use your regular seasonings, but I also did add my seasonings, even after adding the salt-free Mrs. Dash, okay? We want to taste our food, okay? I just want to taste my food. For the rice, I am using some good old instant rice, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Go ahead and add 2 cups. Well, I did 2 cups because I wanted 4 servings. I actually didn't even end up using all of the servings. I did go ahead and share with my family. So I added in some cilantro, some salt, and some oil. Now you can add butter if you'd like. I decided to add oil, trying to, cut back on the dairy products. Just a tinge. And then I just added my steak to the bowls. Now, when I did eat these, I do pair them with guacamole and some of that chipotle seasoning that I showed you guys. So yeah, this is how they're prepared, but I do go ahead and add guac and a little bit of salsa when I'm ready to eat them. Okay, our next meal, we are getting ready to dive into this marinade. It's just a simple marinade. Now, I was so hurt because I didn't have not any Dijon mustard, no hot mustard. I don't know what's going on in my house. I normally have mustard, but I didn't have any mustard. Typically, I would add mustard to this marinade, but I didn't have any. So that's okay. It's still, oh my gosh, when I tell y'all this I was about to call it shrimp. When I tell y'all this salmon was so fire, it was everything. It was so good. And y'all know me, going back in with all my seasonings, add your Cajun, add your chili, add your garlic powder, add all of the things, okay? And then I did end up flipping these. I don't know. I feel like it just marinates a little bit better when the meaty part is facing down inside the marinade. I covered this up and put it in the fridge for about 15 minutes and went on to cooking the rest of my meals. But here you see me putting it inside of the air fryer. I did put this in the air fryer for 10 minutes at 375. And then I got 2 bags of these pre-made salad kits. They are lifesavers when you just want a good salad and you don't want to have to buy everything individually when it comes to like the cabbage and the carrots and all of those things, including the toppings. So this one is the Asian inspired one. So we have our little wonton strips, and the salad mix is so good. I had this actually while I was preparing the meals. This was part of my lunch for Monday. Oh my goodness. When I tell y'all, see, I was sneaking some pieces now, okay? It was that good. The next meal, we are going to do our chicken salad. So we did our salmon salad. Now we're moving on to the chicken salad. And this one was just as good. So good. I did not marinate this one. However, I did season her to perfection, okay? Went ahead and drizzled some olive oil on top of there. And then I did use the rest of that packet for the fajita mix. So since it was Southwest inspired, I did not use the fajita mix. And in this one, you can see it has the jalapeno chipotle ranch. So good. And it also has the tortilla strips. I've had this before, so I know it's good. You guys have to try it. And typically I would just take the chicken out when I'm ready to eat it, and put it on top of the skillet or put it in the air fryer. And our last meal is our stuffed sweet potato with ground turkey and peppers. Now, I'm not new to this meal, this little, dish. However, I am new with how we put it together. I seen this on TikTok actually. And I was like, oh my gosh, I eat sweet potatoes and ground turkey all the time with peppers, but why not do a stuffed one? Oh my goodness, when I tell y'all, so good. Again, this is nothing new to me, but it is so good the way it's all together. It's almost like you're eating a stuffed pepper, or a stuffed baked potato with the sour cream and all this stuff, but it's a healthier version. It's so good. And also add your little salsa on top, that chipotle salsa that I showed you guys. Add that on top of this. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. You could also do guacamole. Just so good. Now, I also did pair this with some veggies instead of just eating it by itself, just to get some more greens in. I did add the rest of the zucchini and the Brussels sprouts to this meal. And there you have it, you guys. All right, you guys, that wraps up the video for this meal prep. Y'all, I am so excited to eat this week. So, like I mentioned in the video, the only one that I did not try is the sweet potato dish, but I have had some type of variation of it. I love sweet potato mash. Typically, I would put ground turkey, peppers, all of the things. It's just prepped a different way. So, I'm excited to eat it this way and put a little drizzle on top, I'm so excited that I even ate one of the meal preps. I already ate the salmon salad, child. It was so good. If you're wondering what else I would eat typically throughout the week when I meal prep, it consists of veggies and fruit. So each week we like to prep our fruit in a big container. We put our strawberries, our grapes, and our blackberries or blueberries. Sometimes we switch it up. Sometimes I'll have a yogurt bowl and add a little fruit in there, topped with a little bit of granola. Sometimes I'll eat cucumbers and some salt. It just depends on what I'm craving at the moment. If you guys are interested in a video where I show you what I'm eating for the week as well as how I prep or what I eat for the snacks, let me know that. I could definitely do that. I did not count the macros in this video specifically because I kind of been intuitive eating, only because I know what my body needs and I know about how much I'm eating because I'm not new to this. But if you want a little bit more details as far as what I'm cooking, and if I were to measure them out, what that would look like as far as calories, let me know. I will do that for you. I will do it for you. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are getting back on track with whatever it is that you got going on, because your girl's not playing, okay? On top of all of this, please make sure that you guys are drinking your water, getting your greens in, and getting some type of exercise in, even if it's just walking, girl, okay? Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave some comments in the comment section. Let's talk, girl. Let's talk it out. And of course, be sure to subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.